5 days ago we were doing a English lesson with my friend, and I was the teacher and he was the student, because my English is excellent, right? But the thing was, I was asking him some questions, okay? And the questions were actually kind of deep, I asked ChatGPT to ask me some questions, and then I could ask my friend to answer them in English, because he's trying to improve his English skills. And not that he was actually not trying to answer those questions in a deep way. It wasn't thing, like the answer wasn't thing, weren't the thing. The thing was the questions themselves. Like one of the questions was like just like astonishing. Would you do the same things if you had $2 billion in the bank? It was like like mind blowing. Nobody would be doing the things that they were doing now, and like even the like home and apartment that they're staying right now, they would just go out and immediately find some another home, or I don't know, a village, or I don't know, a castle or something. I don't know, but they probably wouldn't be a doctor, or I don't know, some other jobs that actually helps people. That would just, I don't know, be lazy and spend their money for their whole lives, or maybe just eat them in a lottery or something like this, like, jackpot things that you like turn in three things. If they come together, you just win some money, but at the end, just you just lose all your money, all right? But we just really have to ask ourselves that question, because it's too damn deep. Because the question is so hard to answer that you're like, wow, I actually don't want this job. I actually don't want the things that I'm doing right now, which is really hurts, and that's a punch to your face, like in the middle of the face, and your nose is broken now. And I also want you to think, because like, why are you here for, right? You're here for to, I don't know, for two reasons, probably to have some fun and to learn something, right? To learn something good. And I really ask myself, I would probably do it, like playing football, but maybe not professionally. Maybe probably some habitually, like 2 times a week, 3 times a week, to get into that flow state and get away all of those stress out of my system, and to relax and be happier. But other than that, also I would also record those videos, because I want to have football, and probably would have some ads to show other people, because I want to get popular and help people quicker, like help more people quicker. I wouldn't probably cook myself. I would eat from outside, and apparently, obviously. And I would probably still play chess. It's not probably, I would be a Muslim and do my prayings and fast in the Ramadan. I would like literally have people and build some also business, to build money, to have some money, and then also spend that money to other people that maybe in Africa, kids starting to death, or I don't know, give some water and stuff, like some digging stuff to into finding some water, and extracting it to the surface, and helping so many people, which is really exciting, to be honest, because I probably wouldn't spend that much money for myself. I would probably spend some, like a million or two at most, because money itself doesn't make you happy. You buy some Lamborghini, and you'll have some castles to live in, maybe. I don't know, big villages. I don't know what you call it. Those big village homes. I forgot the name of it. I would read books. Maybe some more expensive books. I'm not sure. Also, don't know if I would switch to another house that is big and comfy, because like I'm just okay here, dude, and like I don't know, because sometimes you just can't know what you're gonna do with your money. Like 2 billion is too much. Even 2 billion Turkish liras is too much. Like it's 40 times worse, like less worthy than a dollar. Maybe in 45. I don't know exactly the value, but literally, like, ask yourself, because you probably wouldn't do the job that you're doing now. Wouldn't doing the things that you're doing now, which is not good, because it probably means that you're doing it only for the money. and that's not a good sign at all. This is literally not a good thing, because you're supposed to do it because of the joy and the purpose that is built within you. Like, actually, I don't know if it's built within you, but you like definitely have some values. You know, maybe you're just nearly starving to death, and all of a sudden you're decided to help hungry children in Africa, or I don't know, in poor cities, and give them some food, and help other people, and also their parents, and I don't know. You can do so many things in life, and we're choosing the ones that are the worst because they give us some money, to stay alive, and buy some things to kind of be happy. It doesn't work that way. When you think about it, you're not rich when you're rich. You're rich when you have fulfilled your purpose. You're, I don't know, maybe unleash your potential, the things that you can do, and kind of saw the limits of your body and your capabilities, and maybe you didn't see them. You was like, oh, that might be my limits, and let me push it, and let me work for long hours, and getting into the flow state, and having the best moments of my life. Because your best moments of your life is not when you're strolling. It's not when you watch a new Spider-Man movie, though. Although it might be, but chances are it's not, because it means that you haven't tried something that actually gives a flow. What I mean by flow is, you maybe know the term flow, but there's a quick example. You're doing something that you love the most. Maybe like one of the things that you love the most. And you love it because of not the outcome, the money or the fame, I don't know what to call it, the outcome, but because of the thing itself. It's not winning in chess. It's like playing the chess. It's not getting elo. It's just playing the chess. It's not winning in football as a team, or even having a good performance individually. It is just playing the football and giving your all, giving like yourself like fully. And when you do it, you should do that. You're like okay with your life. You're like, I'm done. Like, I'm just fulfilled because I've just done 2 hours of flow. I'm okay. And then you rest and you eat and you maybe have a nap for 30 minutes, and then you go again. Why? Because if you're in the best moment of your life, why not do it again? Why not just push yourself again and get in the flow state again and again and again until you like literally sleep for 10 hours, 9 hours, and then do it again. Get in that fucking flow state. You're gonna find out that flow state is the best state of your fucking life. Just time passes like a fucking fast train. You're like 100 miles an hour. But before that, you were like a turtle. I don't know, you're like in a sidewalk walking, trying to, combine 2 things at once. You're multitasking and, trying to finish your homework. But it's not working. Why? Why? Because you're doing it for the outcome. You're doing it for some, tick or some love from your teacher, from your parents, from your boss. What about you? What happened to you? You are the goal. Because if you push yourself to your limits, you're like, wow, like, where am I? Welcome, motherfucker. You're in yourself. Talking with yourself. Being yourself. Not doing something that others do. You're in mountains, in flow state. You've been, climbing up the hill for 2 hours, and you haven't even, looked at your watch, your pace, the time. You're like, oh, the sun is down. What the fuck is happening? It's just been 2 hours. And you're like, what? Like, it was like 15 minutes. Yes, because you were in fucking flow. And also flow has some stages, but maybe it was 2 or 3 stages. The low stage is like the time is passing really fast. Like 30 minutes is like 2 hours. But the real, wow flow is like 15 minutes is like 3 hours or something. Like, it's too extreme. And I don't know if we can really reach to that flow. Maybe we can if we really attend to something really hard and really purposeful and helps like thousands of people. But as we normal people, we should focus and begin with the first lowest level flow, and at least get some focus and flow into the day, and you're gonna literally feel better because you're not in this shallow state of just constant checking, constant scrolling, not focusing into something else that is really meaningful to you. And I just hope that I'm just beneficial to you. Like this video, I hope this is beneficial to you. By the way, sorry for my English because I'm not too great because I'm not native in English. So you can watch another video here because I have a few videos in English because I only generally have videos on Turkish, but I will try to sometimes record some English videos because I want to improve my English and also talk about those topics in English as well. Thank you for watching. By the way, I'm also doing this for the sake of me, sake of my joy. And 15 minutes was like, by the way, the edited version can be like 10 minutes or something because I like delete all of the gaps, even the small ones. But this video is like 15 minutes and 30 seconds. And it was like, I don't know, 2 minutes. I don't want to exaggerate, but at most 5 minutes for me. And I hope it happens to you most of the time because it feels fucking amazing. Thank you for watching. You can watch another video here. Goodbye.